Many people believe that once they reach their late 70s or early 80s, slowing down is simply part of life. They assume losing energy, forgetting names, and becoming dependent on others is just something that happens with age. But what if I told you that some people between 75 and 85 are doing something completely different? They're still driving themselves to appointments. They're still enjoying hobbies. They're still carrying groceries, remembering birthdays, and living with confidence. And here's the surprising part. Many people don't know this right now, but researchers have discovered that a handful of simple daily habits may play a major role in helping older adults stay stronger and more independent for longer. And if you're already doing some of these things, you may be much more exceptional than you realize. Because the real secret starts right now. I am Dr. Daniel Hayes, and I have been specializing in healthy aging and senior wellness for more than 20 years. Over those years, I've had the privilege of working with thousands of adults in their 70s and 80s, and I've noticed something fascinating. Today, I'm going to share 6 powerful habits that many thriving adults between 75 and 85 continue practicing every day. And I've also included a bonus tip at the end of this video that may be one of the most overlooked secrets for maintaining mental sharpness and independence as you age. So make sure you stay with me until the very end, because many people completely miss this part. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. If watching today's video makes you want to age with strength and confidence, please write "strong" in the comments below. And don't forget to tell us your age. Our community is filled with wonderful people supporting one another, and your story might inspire someone else. Now let's begin with number 6. Number 6. You still take hydration seriously. This sounds simple, but many people have been doing this completely wrong. Do you know why dehydration becomes such a bigger problem after age 75? Because as we grow older, our body's thirst signals become weaker. In other words, your body may need water long before you actually feel thirsty. And that's why some older adults experience fatigue, headaches, dizziness, confusion, or poor balance, without realizing that mild dehydration could be contributing to the problem. Many people think drinking water only matters during hot weather, but that's not all. Water helps your body transport nutrients. It supports healthy circulation. It helps joints move comfortably, and it even supports memory and concentration. That's why what you need is not random hydration. You need consistent hydration. Here's a simple approach. Start your day with a full glass of water before coffee. Have another glass with breakfast. Drink water throughout the day instead of waiting until you're thirsty. And keep a bottle nearby as a reminder. Simple habits often create powerful results. I remember one patient, Margaret, who was 81. She constantly complained about afternoon fatigue. She thought it was simply old age. But after making hydration a daily priority, she noticed better energy and improved focus within weeks. Sometimes, small changes produce big rewards. But there is one more crucial point here that you need to know. Hydration works even better when paired with movement. Which brings us to number 5. Number 5. You keep your muscles active. Many people believe exercise means lifting heavy weights or running marathons. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you know why maintaining muscle matters so much after age 75? Because muscle isn't only about strength. Muscle helps you stay balanced. It helps protect your joints. It supports healthy blood sugar. And perhaps most importantly, muscle helps preserve independence. Without regular movement, muscles naturally become weaker over time. Simple tasks like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or getting out of a chair become harder. And that's why what you need isn't intense exercise. You need consistent resistance. This can be surprisingly simple. Using resistance bands, doing wall push-ups, standing up and sitting down from a chair several times, carrying grocery bags carefully. Even gardening counts. The key is asking your muscles to work. Because muscles respond to use, and they weaken when ignored. Many people completely miss this part. Consistency matters more than intensity. 20 minutes 2 or 3 times each week can make an incredible difference. One gentleman I worked with named James was 78. He thought weakness was simply part of aging. He had stopped doing many activities he once enjoyed, but after introducing light strength exercises twice a week, he gradually regained confidence. Within a few months, he was carrying his own groceries again and taking daily walks with his wife. His confidence changed completely. And confidence matters. Because physical strength affects far more than the body. It affects your mindset, it affects your independence, and it affects your quality of life. But that's not all. There's another habit that may be even more important than exercise itself. Because many older adults unknowingly sacrifice this every single night. And the consequences can be enormous. I'm talking about sleep. And what exceptional adults between 75 and 85 do differently may surprise you. Continue with part 2. Habit number 4, sleep. Number 3, protein. And number 2, social connection. Number 4. You protect your sleep like it's medicine. Many people think feeling tired is just a normal part of getting older. But do you know why poor sleep can affect nearly every part of your health? Because while you're sleeping, your body is busy repairing itself. Your muscles recover, your immune system resets, and your brain processes memories and clears out waste products accumulated throughout the day. In fact, many people actually don't know this. Deep sleep is one of the most important tools your body has for healing itself naturally. But after age 75, getting quality sleep often becomes more difficult. People wake up more frequently, they fall asleep later, or they simply don't feel rested in the morning. And that's why what you need isn't necessarily more sleep. You need better sleep. Exceptional older adults often follow very simple routines. They go to bed around the same time each night. They wake up at a consistent hour. They avoid large meals and heavy snacks before bed. And they create a peaceful sleeping environment. Simple habits train your body's internal clock. Many people completely miss this part. The brain loves routines, and your sleep quality often improves when your schedule becomes predictable. I remember speaking with Eleanor, who was 80. She told me she had accepted waking up exhausted every morning. She thought it was just her age. But after establishing a regular bedtime and limiting screen time before sleep, she began waking with more energy and a clearer mind. Her mornings felt different, and so did her mood. Because sleep doesn't just affect your body, it affects your memory, your emotions, and even your immune system. But that's not all. What you put on your plate every day may be just as important as how long you sleep. And many people over 75 are unknowingly missing one critical nutrient. Number 3. You make protein a daily priority. This may surprise you. Many people believe they need less protein as they get older. In fact, the opposite is often true. Do you know why? Because your body becomes less efficient at maintaining muscle as you age. That means preserving strength requires intentional nutrition. Without enough protein, the body may gradually lose muscle mass. And muscle loss affects everything: balance, mobility, energy, and independence. That's why what you need is not less protein. You need enough protein spread throughout the day. Simple foods can help. Eggs, fish, chicken, Greek yogurt, beans, lean meats, even a handful of nuts can contribute to your daily intake. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Many people skip breakfast or eat very little protein until dinner. But your body benefits most when protein is distributed across all your meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Think of protein as the building blocks your body uses every single day. Without enough materials, repairs become harder. One patient named James, age 78, had lost strength without realizing it. He thought his weight loss was normal. But after increasing protein at each meal, something amazing happened. His energy improved. He regained strength. And for the first time in years, he proudly carried his own groceries inside. Sometimes the little victories mean everything. Because independence isn't measured by age, it's measured by what you're still able to do. And there is one more crucial point here that you need to know. Physical health is only part of the picture. There is another habit that many doctors don't talk about enough, and its effects reach far beyond the body. Number 2. You stay socially connected. This one surprises many people, because it doesn't sound like medical advice. But loneliness affects health more than most people realize. Do you know why? Because human beings are designed for connection, conversation, laughter, friendship, purpose. These things aren't luxuries, they're necessities. When people become isolated, stress often increases. Mood declines, memory suffers, and daily life can begin to feel smaller. That's why what you need isn't simply being around people. You need meaningful interaction. Talking with friends, calling family members, attending church, joining a community group, having coffee with neighbors, volunteering, sharing stories, laughing together. These moments feed something deeper inside us. Many people completely miss this part. Staying connected doesn't just help emotionally, it stimulates the mind. It creates purpose. And it reminds us that we still matter. Dorothy was 83 when she lost her husband. After decades together, she withdrew from nearly everyone. Her daughter became worried, not because of illness, but because she no longer seemed like herself. Gradually, Dorothy began reconnecting. She joined a book club, started volunteering twice a week, and made a habit of calling family members daily. Months later, her daughter told me something beautiful. Mom smiles again. That sentence meant everything. Because our home isn't just where we live, it's where love, memories, and relationships continue to grow. And when you combine friendship with movement, walking with a neighbor, gardening together, or attending exercise classes, you create something truly powerful. But the number one habit may surprise you most of all. Because it has nothing to do with diets, nothing to do with expensive supplements, and many people stop doing it long before they realize how important it really is. The real secret starts right now. Number 1. You continue learning and challenging your mind. Here is something that surprises almost everyone. Many people believe that aging means slowing down mentally. They assume forgetfulness, slower thinking, and loss of curiosity are simply unavoidable. But many people actually don't know this. Your brain continues to adapt throughout life. Even in your 70s and 80s, your mind still responds to challenge. That's right, you are never too old to learn. Do you know why this matters so much? Because the brain is very similar to a muscle. What you use, you strengthen. What you ignore gradually weakens. And after age 75, many people unknowingly fall into routines that require very little mental effort. The same television shows, the same daily schedule, the same activities. Nothing new, nothing challenging. And over time, the mind becomes comfortable. But comfort isn't always what the brain needs. That's why what you need is something different. You need purposeful mental challenge. Not stress, not pressure, challenge. Learning something new. Reading about a subject you've always found interesting. Taking music lessons. Trying a new recipe. Learning another language. Painting, writing stories, playing chess. Even learning how to use new technology. Many people completely miss this part. It's not about being perfect, it's about being curious. Because curiosity keeps the brain alive. I remember Robert, who retired after 40 years as an engineer. At 79, he began noticing small memory problems. Nothing severe, but enough to make him worry. Instead of giving up, he decided to learn oil painting. At first he laughed because he thought he was terrible, but he kept practicing. Months later, he had completed more than 20 paintings. He joined an art club, made new friends, and discovered something he had never expected: joy. His confidence returned, his mind became sharper, and he felt excited about life again. That's the beautiful thing about aging. You don't stop growing, you simply grow differently. And that is what makes truly exceptional people stand out. They never stop learning. They never stop becoming. Because the real secret isn't staying young. It's staying engaged with life. Now, I'll show you the bonus method that I promised at the beginning. And this may be one of the biggest secrets of all. People who age exceptionally well usually have something deeper than healthy habits. They have purpose. Purpose gives life direction. Purpose gives you reasons to wake up in the morning. Purpose gives meaning to ordinary days. Many people retire from work, but they accidentally retire from purpose as well. and that can slowly steal joy from life. Purpose doesn't have to be something grand. It can be caring for grandchildren, helping your church, volunteering, teaching others, gardening, writing your life stories, supporting friends, learning new skills, or simply becoming the healthiest version of yourself. Because when you have a reason to get out of bed, your mind and body often respond in remarkable ways. I've seen people in their 80s completely transform after discovering a new purpose, not because they became younger, but because they became excited about living again. And excitement is powerful medicine for the soul. Never underestimate the importance of having something to look forward to. Many people think life's best chapters are behind them. I don't believe that. I've sat with enough people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s to know something remarkable. Some of the happiest people I've ever met weren't the youngest. They were the ones who still had hope, still had purpose, still had gratitude, and still believed tomorrow mattered. Because growing older isn't about counting down, it's about continuing forward. If today's video was helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Every week, I share practical and science-based wellness tips to help you stay active, independent, and confident as you age. Please share this video with anyone around you who is struggling with healthy aging, strength, memory, or maintaining independence. Your family, your friends, and your loved ones deserve this information too. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. How old are you? And out of these 6 habits, which one are you strongest in right now? And which one would you like to improve? Leave your answer in the comments below. I read as many comments as I can, and hearing your stories always inspires this wonderful community. Remember this: growing older is a privilege. Your body may change, your pace may change, but your ability to live with purpose, kindness, curiosity, and joy never has an expiration date. Take care of yourself, take care of your family's health, and never forget something very important. You are worth the effort. I will be back next time with more valuable tips to help keep your life healthy, active, and abundant. Until then, stay strong, stay curious, and keep living life to the fullest.